Here's Chess looking, cross-court Venice. She's open, 3-ball, up, go! It goes in! And the Hickory ladies have come back from the dead!
Our 2025 and 2026 high school sports broadcasts on Sports Radio 96.7 and 790 WPIC is brought to you by Bill McCandless Ford, the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock and Barrel, Meadville Medical Center, Shell Restoration, St. Paul's and Ridgewood Senior Living Communities, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor, top-tier Federal Credit Union, Sharon Regional Health System, dedicated to serving the community, Joanno Legal Group, UPMC Health System, Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Vay's Pub and Grill, the Sharon American Legion Post 299, Warner's Homes and Improvements, Hermitage Rotary Club, Mailer Insurance, DK Auto LLC, The Laundryman, Reed and Daly Associates, Minuteman Press in Hermitage, Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, Sharon Community Health Center, and 21st Century Energy Group.
Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7. Now it's time to go to the court with our countdown to tip-off show with our game announcers,
Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch.
And a very pleasant good evening to you from Kittanning High School, or Kittanning, Pennsylvania, Armstrong High School. Tonight it is the PIAA Class 2A girls quarterfinals as the Wilmington Greyhounds, champions of District 10, take on the District 6 champions, Bishop McCort from Johnstown. Hi, everybody. Ryan Briggs here. I'll be joined shortly by Chris Burtch as we get you set for this one. Art Shannon back in the studio, and we will have Garrett Dolan on camera tonight for our broadcast here on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. Brought to you tonight by Dallas W. Hartman PC. Tip-off coming up at the top of the hour. When we come back, we'll talk about the teams, we'll visit with the head coaches, and we will have the 21st Century Energy Group starting lineups as pregame continues from Armstrong High School on Sports Radio 96.7.
It hurt at work, and when I did, I had no idea what to do. So I called the Joanno Legal Group.
The insurance companies have attorneys on call. You deserve to have one too. You deserve to know your rights, and you deserve to have answers to all your questions. Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. There's no fee unless we settle your case or have to fight to protect your benefits. Please visit us at joannolegalgroup.com or call us toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
Need an exterior upgrade? Roofing, siding, decks, and all of your exterior needs are expertly handled by Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group. Trust Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group to provide a customized solution that meets your specific needs and preferences. They are an A+ rated BBB company and offer Uniflex silicone roof coating systems. With a 5-star rating, their commitment to quality is unmatched. Visit Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding today at pennohiorc.com.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-age children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
Protect your home for decades with Warner's Homes and Improvements on South Erie Street in Mercer. Since 1958, Warner's have used the most up-to-date technology for roofing, siding, decks, and windows. Enjoy 50-year warranties on roofs, lifetime warranties on windows, and vinyl siding built to last a lifetime. Our wood-free decks, even the framing is composite composite, or steel in no rot, no worries. See it all in our showroom. Call 724-662-4600 or visit WarnerConstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, built to last.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com for all your energy needs.
And we're back here at Armstrong High School in Kittanning, this beautiful facility. First time I've been here, Chris. Have you been here previously?
I have not. No, I have not. This is amazing. Yeah, coming down and seeing all the other athletic facilities, pretty impressive.
This is a top-notch facility, and we have two top-notch teams playing tonight, Chris. Wilmington, the District 10 champions in the state quarterfinals for the first time ever. Bishop McCort, this is nothing new, being deep in the state playoffs for the Crushers coming out of Johnstown. And obviously, as we look at Wilmington, who's the designated visiting team tonight, first two ever postseason victories in program history, and certainly a lot of momentum for Coach Mike Jekovich's team.
Yeah, I mean, this is a team that has a really well-established identity. They like to run. They like to play fast. They get the ball off the defensive board, throw it to a guard, and then they're trying to fling it down the floor and go. And if they score, they're going to jump into their press. And again, when they can do those things, they are going to be really tough to beat for anyone in the Commonwealth, as they have showed here, throughout this incredible playoff run. So again, the message I get, the scouting stuff that I get, special thanks to Mercer coach Aaron Cook for a lot of his help, is that these two teams are really mirror images of each other. That McCort likes to play that way too. A lot of star power on both teams. This should be a fantastic night of high school basketball.
The Wilmington Greyhounds coming off a 68-48 win over Winchester Thurston, the District 7 runners-up on Tuesday. 4 players in double figures. Reese Bruckner with 18, Alyssa Flick with 18, Maya Jekovic, who was the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, with 16, and then Avery Harlan adding 10. And it's kind of basketball 101. You put 4 players in double figures, you're probably going to have a good night.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt. Three of those girls that you mentioned average double figures, and then Avery Harlan is knocking on the door at about 9 a game. So, I mean, when those 4 players play like that, when the scoring is balanced, this is a really tough team to beat, because the things that you would normally like to try to do in scouting, here's what they do on offense. Here's what they're trying to get to. This is how we shut down this. It's really tough to do that when you are sprinting as fast as you can back on defense, just trying to find your girl. And, that's what Wilmington does. They blow up your scouting report because you're just, fighting for your life, trying to get back on defense and find somebody to guard.
Wilmington, the champions of District 10 for the first time, first 2 state playoff wins in program history. And in the playoffs, you'd see, we talk about people really stepping forward. Reese Bruckner averaging 17 for the season, 20.6 in the playoffs. Yeah. And how about Alyssa Flick? 73s this year. Her average has gone from 11 overall. She was about 10 for the regular season, and now 16 per game in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, she's just been deadly, right? I mean, when she has her feet set, she makes every single shot, and especially on the right-hand side of the floor. And yeah, when you have that, when you're able to fast break and kick it out to a three-point shooter, or fast break, get it down the floor, and then kick it back to a three-point shooter, almost impossible to guard. You could talk all week in practice about, listen, this girl's unbelievable from three-point land, but it's another thing entirely when the team's coming at you full speed on offense and you're trying to find people, and that's what Alyssa Flick has really been able to do all season, but certainly here in the playoffs.
Meanwhile, looking at Bishop McCort, 19-8 overall, but don't be deceived by that record. Playing a rugged regular season schedule, both non-conference and in the Laurel Highlands Athletic Conference. This is a veteran team, starts 5 seniors. 4 seniors. Wilmington starts 5 seniors. It's 4 seniors and a junior, all with ample state playoff experience for Bishop McCort. Bishop McCort, state runners-up last year, lost to Berlin Brothers Valley in the state championship game. This is a team, again, that can beat you in a lot of ways. 3 players averaging double figures in the postseason, led by that junior, Zoe Ferguson, 17.6 points per game. But it's a team that if you focus on one player too much, somebody else is going to burn you.
Well, I mean, that's the question, right? Who's the star? Everybody likes to make their scouting report around a star, and they have 3 stars that are kind of equal stars. Emma Price and Ava Zuko and Zoe Ferguson, they can all be, they can all put up 25 on a given night. They all like to run. They can get out. They can score in transition. And then what they really like to do, though, is in any kind of half-court situation, they like to, run a set and pound it inside to Ava Zuko. So just a really difficult situation for any team that plays them. And Briggsy, I think that maybe the thing that they do the best, and this is going to be the thing to keep your eye on in this game, is rebounding. This is a team that dominates the defensive boards and kills the offensive boards, and that's the challenge for, a much smaller Wilmington team tonight against Bishop McCort.
If you're Wilmington, you want to keep, even if the rebound margin is in the red, maybe keep it at -5 as opposed to -15.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you have to, right? And you definitely have to limit their offensive rebounds.
Wilmington and Bishop McCort tonight. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll visit with the head coaches and we'll have the 21st Century Energy Group starting lineups. You're listening to the PIAA quarterfinals on Sports Radio 96.7 and watching them online, brought to you by Dallas W. Hartman PC.
I've worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291 or visit reinhardts.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
When it comes to your heart, every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word auto to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42-hole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
Top Tier Federal Credit Union is now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage, near Cranex. Stop in or start your membership application online at toptierfcu.org. The credit union offers checking, savings, loans, and much more, and they incentivize you to do business with them with their special bonus dividend. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. Personalized, simple, and member-focused. Now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage near Cranex. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com for all your energy needs.
We're back on Sports Radio 96.7, and I'm joined by Wilmington head coach Mike Jekovich. And, Coach, here we are, right? The state quarterfinals. Again, you've been hearing this a lot over the last couple weeks. A first for the Wilmington girls basketball program. Before we talk about this specific game, just kind of talk about some of your general feelings about what's been happening with you the last couple weeks.
You know what? I think at this point of the season, Chris, we are playing the best basketball these girls have played in their entire career. I think, going through that District 10 playoffs and, winning that first District 10 championship kind of took the monkey off the back a little bit. And they realized that they're a team to be reckoned with. And, if they stick together and play together and in the way that we are playing right now, with the confidence that we're playing with, I feel like we can beat any team right now.
Again, this senior group of yours, obviously a group that, what really kind of was the building block of this program. A couple of stars have graduated before them, but this has kind of been the building block. You just have to love, here it is, mid-March, spring day outside, and you're still playing basketball with these seniors.
Yeah, this group of 5 seniors, they're so dynamic and important for the entire program. We knew that they were good back in the day when they were in 3rd grade, when we were coaching them, in elementary levels. And the good thing about this group is they've continued to work on their game, and they've gotten better and better and better each and every year. And not only have they gotten better each and every year, they've gotten closer with each other. Their chemistry amongst each other is fantastic. They truly love each other, they care for each other, and they play hard for each other. And you can't ask for more than that.
You get to this time in the playoffs, obviously, everyone's great now. There's no, it's not like you're going to get a good draw in this round of the playoffs, right? And this Bishop McCort team, obviously physically impressive, statistically impressive, experienced, big, strong. What are some of the things that jump out at you about them?
You know what? Watching them on film, I'm sure it's going to be different in person, but they're fast, they're strong, they're physical. They're a team that plays so well together, and they know each and everyone's strengths, and they play to each and everyone's strengths. And, they rebound the ball with a tenacity, and they just get after it. And you can tell that they're a well-coached team, and they've been there and they've done it before. It's a storied tradition program, and we have to come in and play our very best to be able to compete tomorrow night.
You talked a lot about a few of them, but give me some specific keys for your team to have success today. You know
what? First and foremost, and we talk about this every time, is starting fast. When our Wilmington team starts fast and we have teams on the ropes early, I really feel like it kind of gets us energized a little bit and gets us into our groove. Secondly, somewhere we seem to always struggle with rebounding a little bit, so we got to really do a good job of all 5 girls boxing out together, working together on one common goal to try to get those rebounds and not give second chance points. And third thing is, we can score with any team out there. And if they want to make it a track meet, we'll make it a track meet because we know how to do that. So.
And I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291 or visit reinhardts.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Shell Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
When it comes to your heart, every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word auto to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The first quarter is brought to you by
with the guard play that they have gets up big. It's going to be awfully hard for somebody else to knock them off. So yeah, the other thing, Ryan, that I think is important in today's game is special teams. Like out of bounds plays. Both teams. Obviously you get into the playoffs here. There is everybody's got kind of new wrinkles. But, what Aaron Cook told me, having played this Bishop McCort team, is, it seemed like they gave up 2/3 of their points on their out-of-bounds plays from under the basket. So certainly Wilmington, has to keep an eye out for that. And, of course, Wilmington has some really good out-of-bounds plays to get Reese Bruckner inside or to get the shooter Alyssa Flick open out there. So yeah, just all of the little advantages, the little things that become so important in a game such as this here in the state quarterfinals.
All right, and we believe we have our video ironed out. You missed a little bit of pregame, but you're here just for the best part here on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by Dallas W. Hartman PC tonight. Good job, Chris, with everything. It was we got the plane on the ground, we think. But it'll be Wilmington going left to right in the first half. Maya Jekovic will jump center against Zoe Ferguson. And the tip is won by Bishop McCort. We are underway here tonight in the PIAA quarterfinals. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. High post for Ferguson. Get it down to the high-low for Zuko. She's double kick it right wing 3 on the way from Bear. No good. Rebound tipped around. Offensive rebound for Ferguson. She'll find Bailey on the left side. 3 is good, and right away, your offensive rebounding.
Offensive rebound, right? You kick it out to the point guard. Alina Bailey, she knocks it down.
And now Wilmington's first crack at it offensively. Ball knocked away on the far side. Scramble for it. And we're going to have a jump ball. It will stay Wilmington basketball, but Bishop McCort forcing the tie-up.
Yeah, you can see a lot of tenacity right off the bat from Bishop McCort. And, again, it's we're only 32 seconds into the game, but you could see that having been here before, you just come out and you're just a lot more tenacious and confident.
Inbound from Bruckner, left corner, finds Flick, gives a ball fake, and now back to Maya Jekovic up top. Bruckner 3, it rims out, no good. Rebound grabbed by Jekovic, trying to save it. She cannot, it goes out of bounds, and it will be Bishop McCort basketball.
Yeah. A great hustle by Jekovic, just could not haul it in, and Wilmington going to come out in that. It looks like a 1-3-1 because they're matching up in the middle, but it's actually a 1-2-2.
Up top of it is Pruce over the timeline, guarded by Addie Wilson. Pruce left elbow, pulls up, jumper on the way, good. 5-0 Bishop McCort.
Yeah, Pruce and Bailey are their shooters, and if they're open, it's in.
Top of the key with it, it's Maya Jekovic, guarded in the man-to-man. Is it a man-to-man or matchup zone?
It's a matchup 3-2 zone, and it's tenacious.
Bruckner's 3 from up top is off the mark, out of bounds, and it will be Bishop McCort basketball. So the Crushers coming up from Johnstown, they could not have scripted a better start.
They certainly love this start, and yeah, that 3-2 zone is a handful.
Pass down court, left wing with it is Zuko. Zuko into the lane up with the right hand, and good. 7-0 Bishop McCort with the early lead, and Wilmington will take a timeout, and we'll take it with them. 6:41 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Bishop McCort on top. We'll be back with more after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by Dallas W. Hartman PC.
Of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
7-0 the lead for Bishop McCort as Wilmington takes a quick 30-second timeout looking to regroup.
Yeah, good timeout by Coach Jack there, and you can see, okay, now Bishop McCort's in there, man. Oh, it's still in the 3-2. They do a good job disguising it.
Left wing with it, it's Jekovic. Jekovic up top into the corner for Flick off a screen. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound collected by Bishop McCort, as digging it out is Reese Bear. Bishop McCort moving right to left. On the near left wing with it, it's Pruce. Out of the baseline for Zuko. 15-footer up and short, no good. Rebound Ferguson, put back, no, but a foul on Flick. And one of our first free throws of the night with 6:10 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, and I can tell you this right now that Bruckner she had her boxed out. But Zoe Ferguson, big and strong on the boards and can jump a little bit. Just went up over top of her, got that rebound, and earned the foul.
Ferguson, first free throw, no good. Ferguson, we don't have season stats for Bishop McCort despite repeated requests. We do know in the playoffs she's averaging 17.6 per game. Scored 22 back in the District 6 playoffs against Portage. Second one is good, and it is 8-0, the lead for the Crushers.
They're just each player big, you know.
In the lane, and a foul will be called. Getting into the paint is Avery Harlan. She'll shoot 2 for Wilmington as the Hounds look to get on the board here with 6:03 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you need to do against this zone because it is spread out. Like, in other words, they're out putting pressure. They're out in the passing lanes. So the way you beat that zone is by penetration, dribble penetration. Avery Harlan able to find a seam with the dribble and get fouled.
Harlan short on the first. She's 74% at the line on the season. First sub of the night is Aaliyah Jekovic, the sophomore, checking in for Wilmington, replacing Addie Wilson in the lineup. Harlan line to the right. Softball standout, averaging 9 points per game for the season. She gets Wilmington on the board. That free throw, it is 8-1. Now the Hounds will set up pressure. McCort able to break it. Into the forecourt, Ferguson left of the lane. Works it near corner, goes off the hands of Pruce and out of bounds, and Wilmington forces a turnover.
Yeah, that's what they're going to need to do, right? Aaliyah Jekovic into the game and immediately kind of picks up the energy level on the press. And force Bishop McCort's first turnover of the night.
Maya Jekovic up top for Flick, and now back to Jekovic. Skip right corner to Aaliyah Jekovic. She'll drive baseline around Zuko, cross court left corner to Bruckner. Bruckner to the block. High off the glass. Actually, not off the glass. It was blocked out of bounds by Zuko. A little bit of an optical illusion from our standpoint.
All right.
It'll stay Wilmington ball with 5:37 to go in the first.
Yeah, an incredibly athletic play there by Ava Zuko to block that shot without fouling.
Flick will inbound at left corner to Maya Jekovic. Jekovic into the paint for Harlan. Harlan out of the lane, lost the ball. Bruckner with it. Now Bruckner on the baseline, and a blocking foul will be called on Bishop McCort. And we will have Wilmington basketball on the baseline. Foul is going to go on Zuko.
Yeah. She was almost there. She almost got to the baseline, but a little bit of a kind of a hip check. I'm just amazed, Briggsy, at just kind of the, just kind of the overall team size of this Bishop McCort team.
The baseline inbound comes up top for Harlan, and she's fouled by Kalina Bailey, the senior. That's Bailey's first, team second here with 5:28 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, she almost had that steal. A nice job by Bruckner drawing the foul, and so Wilmington already just a couple of fouls away from a free throw.
Maya Jekovic near corner finds Flick, and now back to Jekovic and move it up top to Bruckner into the high post. Harlan into the lane, gets doubled. Ferguson rips it away, and then it's taken away from her by Wilmington's Alyssa Flick. Bruckner down the lane, 10-foot runner off the backboard. It goes up, hits the basket support. Should have been a dead ball. It wasn't. And here comes Bishop McCort moving back the other way. Lexi Wax, 5'7" sophomore, checked in during the break. Right side three put up by Bear, no good. Rebound dug out by Bruckner for Wilmington. 3 minutes gone by. It's 8-1 Bishop McCort. Aaliyah Jekovic, right baseline into the paint. And they'll get her for the travel. Had an extra step in there. And it will go back to the Crimson Crushers.
Yeah, and what Bishop McCort can really do is they can get back on defense, and the drives that Wilmington usually gets in transition, there's already a white shirt there in good defensive position.
Inbounds deflected. Ferguson had a hand on it. Going for it was Izzy Lynch for Wilmington. It's loose. It's stolen away. Aaliyah Jekovic to steal in midcourt for Wilmington. Jekovic across the lane for the trailer. Bruckner layup is up and good. Reese Bruckner scores in transition. It's 8-3. Now steal. Aaliyah Jekovic finds Bruckner into the lane. Puts it up. No good. Lynch with the rebound. The follow-up. She missed it. Whacks the rebound for Bishop McCort. And now the Crushers come back the other way, moving from right to left. Ferguson from the top of the key. And it's going to be a blocking foul called on Aaliyah Jekovic. with 4:25 to go in the first quarter.
And you can see a lot of teams, they try to slow it down when Wilmington's able to crank up the pressure, but McCort goes right at it. And almost all of Wilmington's fouls so far have been that way.
Baseline inbound coming from Kalina Bailey. Toss up top for Pruce. Emma Pruce, the 5'7" senior, working on flick into the lane and driving, kick it over to Wax. 18-footer from Wax, got it. Lexi Wax off the bench hits the long two-pointer, and it's 10-3 Bishop McCort. 4:10 to go in the first quarter. Near right wing with it, it's Flick. Give it up top now, Maya Jekovic. She'll drive and kick left corner. Finds younger sister Aaliyah Jekovic. 3 on the way long. Rebound collected by Pruce for Bishop McCort. Ball knocked away in the backcourt. It goes out of bounds. And it will be Bishop McCort basketball with 3:56 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, Coach John Hahn for Bishop McCort said that Lexi Wax's shooting here has been a real key for their playoff run, and she knocked it down there.
We are at our under 4 media timeout here at Armstrong High School. We will take a break, come back with more. Bishop McCort leads Wilmington 10-3 on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by Dallas W. Hartman PC.
For a bathroom that wows, or a kitchen you'll love coming home to? At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they specialize in custom showers that turn ordinary bathrooms into your personal spa retreat. See the area's longest open showroom, freshly updated with today's most beautiful kitchens and baths on display. Best part? You buy direct from us, so you get premium quality without the premium price. Warner's Homes and Improvements, South Erie Street in Mercer, 724-662-4600, or at warnerconstruction.com.
Top-tier Federal Credit Union is now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage, near Cranex. Stop in or start your membership application online at toptierfcu.org. The credit union offers checking, savings, loans, and much more, and they incentivize you to do business with them with their special bonus dividend. Top-tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. Personalized, simple, and member-focused. Now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage, near Cranex. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
It will be Bishop McCort basketball coming out of the media timeout. 10-3, McCort leading Wilmington along with Chris Burtch. Ryan Briggs with you tonight here at Armstrong High School in Kittanning, this beautiful facility. Inbound to Pruce in the backcourt, now back to Kalina Bailey. Bailey throws it ahead to Ferguson. Ferguson to the foul line, dribbling in, stripped away by Maya Jekovic. Will have a jump ball as Ferguson forces the tie-up, and the arrow belongs to Bishop McCort.
Yeah, I like the idea coming out on that 2-2-1, kind of turning the crank up a little bit.
Inbound coming from Bailey. Fires it back between the circles for Reese Bear. On the near left wing to Pruce. McCort moving right to left in the white jerseys, red numbers and letters, red and gold trim. Bailey driving in. It is stripped away by Avery Harlan. Wilmington in the steel-colored jerseys, gold numbers, blue lettering, blue and gold trim for Wilmington, the visiting team tonight. They're the bottom team on the bracket. Pruce left wing with it. Pruce up top to Ferguson, and now on the right of the lane for Wax. Posting up, she's doubled. Wilson knocked it away. Wax got it back, found Ferguson inside. The layup is good for Zoe Ferguson, her first field goal of the night.
Yeah, another good play there by Wax. Got the ball knocked away, but still was able to get it in and find Zoe Ferguson.
12-3, Jekovic stripped up top by Bailey, and now here comes Bishop McCort over the timeline with it. It's Pruce. Pruce left corner to Wax. Lexi Wax baseline drive underneath the hoop, throws it into the lane. Ferguson's open, layup is good. Ferguson with 5, 14-3, Bishop McCort.
Yeah. They're just really efficient.
Pass into the lane, knocked away by Bailey. Here comes McCort, outlet down court, Wax to a streaking Pruce. Lefty layup up and good. Pruce with 4, 16-3, Bishop McCort. And Wilmington will take a timeout. 2:53 to go in the first quarter. It is a full timeout, and Bishop McCort is on a 6-0 run coming out of the break. 2:53 to go in the first. Back with more from Armstrong High School after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42-hole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Wilmington ball coming out of the timeout. Top of the key, flick three, rims out, no good. Rebound, Bailey for Bishop McCort. And then she will lose the ball, lose her balance, lose the ball on the baseline. Might have had a little help going down, but if you're the Wilmington Greyhounds, you'll take any break you can get.
Yeah, you need a break at this point, yeah. Yeah, that's the shot they want against this zone. That was a nice little play that Coach Jeck drew up in the timeout. Just didn't knock down the three.
Inbound comes to Harlan, now right corner to Flick. Flick back to Maya Jekovic on the near side. Wilmington with its starting five out there. Addie Wilson reverses it right wing. Deep three. Flick on the way. It is short. Rebound near corner. Bruckner saves it, but throws it to Ferguson, and here comes McCort. Into the forecourt. Pruce with it. Pruce finds Wax on the left wing. And back out to Pruce. McCort will set up the offense. Bailey running the offense this time down. Guarded in the forecourt by Reese Bruckner. Pruce top of the key with it. Pruce guarded by Maya Jekovic. Go to the right side now for Bear. And back out to Pruce. With 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, 16-3. Bishop McCort the lead. Bailey left of the lane, up on the left hand, and good. Tough shot for Kalina Bailey. She has 5.
Yeah, that's the scouting report on her. She makes tough shots on that drive.
5 for Bailey, 18-3. Jekovic cross court to Wilson. Addie Wilson corner three on the way. It is long, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Bishop McCort, and a foul as well. They'll get Harlan for the foul on Pruce, who had the rebound. It'll be the first of the night on Avery Harlan in the team's third with 1:39 to go in the first. Aaliyah Jekovic back in. Wilson out for Wilmington.
Yeah, Aaliyah Jekovic kind of gave this press a little life it didn't have before she came in, which the last time. So Wilmington's got lots of time, but they got to start making it happen now.
McCort brings it ahead. Wax on the right side, gets doubled on the sideline. Wax in trouble, stripped away by Aaliyah Jekovic. Both Jekovic sisters were there for the double team. Yeah. It will stay McCort ball. Foul line extended far side.
And Dad was like 2 feet away from the trap.
As long as Lisa wasn't there.
Yeah, right.
That might be a problem, like Shooter and Hoosiers coming out there. Inbounds into the paint, knocked away as Harlan got a hand on it. And getting both mitts on it is Flick for Wilmington. Here come the Hounds. Maya Jekovic to the top of the key, and it slips out of her hands. It's grabbed by Bailey, who's then going to be called for the travel. Picked it up and started running with it, wearing number 22, looking like a running back.
Yeah.
But it will stay Wilmington basketball.
Yeah, she was one, that specifically talking to some of the Mercer coaches that they thought she was a real key for that team. Just strong, tall point guard. That can handle the ball. Not a jet, not like your typical lightning quick point guard, but just, strong, solid, gets them in the offense and makes shots.
There's a stoppage. Apparently Zoe Ferguson has some blood on her. And that gives us a moment to let you know that our broadcast tonight is brought to you by Dallas W. Hartman Attorneys at Law. The attorney you choose does make a difference. DallasHartman.com. Ferguson is cleaned up and ready to go. Now lead referee Leslie Blair says, we're ready. Had a word from Mike Jekovic, and now play resumes. Inbound on the far corner for Flick. Onto the baseline, Aaliyah Jekovic. Jekovic to the block inside for Bruckner down the lane. Righty lip. Off the front of the rim, no good. Ferguson the rebound, and a foul on the rebound on, who's it on? The official, I'm not sure of his mechanics. It's going to be on Wilmington. It'll go on Harlan. Yeah. Her second, team fourth.
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with the call, but that's what I thought he had too.
Bailey will inbound to Ferguson in the backcourt. Now back to Bailey underneath the hoop. Near side looking for Bruce over her head out of bounds, and it will be Wilmington basketball. The Hounds are getting some turnovers.
No question,
but
right.
They just have not been able to convert any into support.
Yeah, they got 4 turnovers. They forced 4 turnovers, and they're also getting decent looks now, better looks than early in this game. They just haven't been able to get any to fall here.
Maya Jekovic working on the left wing against the 3-2 zone. Up top for Flick, back to Jekovic with a minute to go in the first quarter. Right wing for Flick, gives a ball fake, now slides to her left and swings it over to Jekovic. Jekovic being hounded out there by Bear. Right wing Aaliyah Jekovic now. Doubled in the corners, in trouble, throws a 2-hopper back out to Flick. Flick pulls up, deep 3, top of the key, around the rim and out, no good. Rebound grabbed inside by Izzy Lynch. And we have a jump ball, and it will stay Wilmington ball with 39 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, nice offensive rebound there by Lynch, but just could not get the shot off. And again, the overall team size of McCort, it makes it really tough to get easy layups around the basket.
If they were graphed on a bar graph, it'd be a straight line across.
Right.
Bruckner left of the lane, stripped, got it back, and a foul will be called on Bishop McCort. So they might have evened up, Chris.
Yeah.
And it's number 2 on Bailey.
Okay.
Team 4th also.
Yeah, she's not like the leading scorer or anything, but she might be the most important player on their team. So that's noteworthy.
Maya Jekovic inbounding on the baseline, up top to Flick. Now over to Aaliyah Jekovic to the top of the key. Jekovic, right wing for Bruckner. Reese Bruckner, 3 on the way. Got it, Reese Bruckner, big basket for the Hounds.
Yeah, huge. Kind of makes them certainly feel like they're getting back into this game at the end of the first quarter here.
Bruckner with 5. Ball knocked away in the backcourt, grabbed by Bailey. Down to 14 seconds to go. Wax left of the lane. Wax spin dribble. Toss it right side. Bear is open. 3. Bear got it. An answer from McCort. 21-6. 5 seconds to go. Here comes Jekovic over the timeline. Jekovic right side to Aaliyah Jekovic. And that is the end of the first quarter. And here tonight at Kittanning Armstrong High School, it is 21-6. Bishop McCort on top. Chris and I will come back with the second quarter after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Come on out to the Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Back here at Armstrong High School in Kittanning, Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight on Sports Radio 96.7. We have Art Shannon producing our game, Garrett Dolan on camera. Second quarter underway, and it will be Bishop McCort ball, moving right to left, leading 21-6. Wax right of the lane, toss up top to Bear. Bear drive and back to Wax, right side 3 short. Rebound, Maya Jekovic pulls it down for the Wilmington Greyhounds. Now Wilmington's first possession of the second quarter. Jekovic right wing with it. Jekovic to the baseline, gets cut off. Pass far corner, knocked out of bounds by Zuko of Bishop McCort. It will stay Wilmington basketball.
Well, you can really tell why they hang their hat on this this really active 3-2 zone. They make the drops. Their hands are active. They make everything you do hard.
Left corner with it is Flick. Flick to Jekovic in the corner. And back up top for Flick. Flick will reverse it up top now for Bruckner. Down the lane, runner, glass rim, good, and a foul. Reese Bruckner with a three-point opportunity, and Wilmington cuts it to 21-8.
Yeah, Bruckner hit, obviously hit that 3. Now a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. Basically, she's probably going to have to, kind of do a lot more of what she's done here over the last couple of possessions to get Wilmington, legitimately back in this basketball game.
Bruckner up and good to make it 21-9. The foul was on Wax, her first. Of course, Bailey and Zuko each with 2 for Bishop McCort. Ferguson doubled in the backcourt. It's knocked away by Harlan. It will stay Bishop McCort basketball just shy of midcourt.
Wilmington's press, if you had to grade them on everything tonight, that would be certainly an A for them. Their press is really impressive against a team this good. Like you said, they're forcing turnovers, but they just haven't been able to turn them into points yet.
Lead is 12 for Bishop McCort. Crushers have the basketball. Ferguson will hand it back on the near left wing to Pruce. Up top to Zuko, who's out there with the 2 fouls. Zuko to the right elbow, dumps it inside looking for Ferguson, makes the catch, puts it up and in traffic. Ferguson now with 7.
Yeah, 2 posts, high to low.
Pass left corner, Bruckner threw it over to Harlan, threw her hands and out of bounds, and it will go back to Bishop McCort.
Yeah, that's a tough stretch, right? You feel like you got back into the ball game after the Bruckner 3-point play, and then you give up a tough hoop and then a turnover.
Zuko with it. Zuko on the near side finds Ferguson and back out to Zuko. 6:38 to go in the half, 23-9. This state quarterfinal winner gets Kennedy or Neshannock Monday night. Remember, that's a Monday night semifinal. Bear left side to Wax. 3 on the way long, no good. Rebound collected by Bruckner for Wilmington. And here come the Hounds moving left to right. The steel-colored jerseys, gold numbers, baby blue lettering. Bruckner pull up 3 from the left wing, no good. Zuko, the rebound, took it away from Wilson. Now here comes Bishop McCort in the home whites. Red numbers and letters, red and gold trim. Bear, deep 3, right sideline, rattles home.
Wow.
Bear, second 3 of the night, 26-9.
Yeah, great ball movement by McCort.
Harlan along the near sideline is fouled, a blocking foul.
Briggsy, imagine this team starting the season 0-3. They lost to Indiana and Forest Hills back-to-back to start the year.
Well, Indiana's made the second round of the state playoffs in 5A.
They beat Cathedral Prep, that's all.
And Forest Hills made it in 4A.
Yeah, that's a heck of that's a tough start.
Members of the Laurel Highlands Athletic Conference. That foul was on Bear, her first, team second. 6 minutes to go, first half, 26-9, McCort the lead. Addie Wilson on the near wing to flick it to the high post to kick it back right corner. Wilson, 3 good. Addie Wilson's 21st 3 of the season.
Yeah, needed that one.
Wilson's first points of the night.
They're chipping away. A really tough start. That had certainly nothing to do with effort or being starstruck. Just some tough breaks, but they're chipping away here.
Bailey back in there with the 2 fouls. Schulberg ahead left wing for Ferguson. Cross court threw it right to Aaliyah Jekovic. Jekovic into the front court with it. Jekovic leaves it for Maya Jekovic. Skip right wing to Flick. Now right corner to Wilson. She'll drive baseline. Cross court over to Aaliyah Jekovic. To the block. Jekovic puts it up. Swatted by Ferguson. Rebound Maya Jekovic. Pull up jumper. Rattles out. No good. Rebound underneath. Zuko rips it out of there for McCort. Here come the Crushers with 5:16 to go in the half. Bailey down court to Ferguson. Left wing, Pruce with it. Pull up deep 3. Got it.
Wow. That is a really tough shot. She knocked it down.
Pruce with 7. Lead back to 17, 29-12, and then pass far side out of bounds off of Wilmington. The Hounds turn it over with 5:03 to go in the half. Addie Wilson out. We got a first look at Jada Klein for Wilmington, the 5'6" junior.
Yeah, good. Really, Coach Jack had some really good things to say about the way she's played defensively here throughout the latter part of the season.
The Wilmington 5, it's the Jekovic sisters, Klein, Avery Harlan, and Alyssa Flick. Ferguson with it for Bishop McCort. Gives it off to Pruce. She'll set the offense, working on the near wing, and I'll defer off to Bailey. 4:50 to go in the half, 29-12, McCort leads. Zuko top of the key with it. Zuko to Ferguson. Work at far block for Pruce, who can't handle it. It's loose. It's tipped out of there by Wilmington. Jekovic with it. It's Maya Jekovic ahead to Harlan. Harlan to the right block. Runner with the right hand. Gets it to go. That defied physics, Chris.
Yeah, she threw it into the bottom of the rim. Somehow it skipped like a stone on water up across the rim and went in. So, yeah, Wilmington could use that.
29-14, 4:24 to go in the half.
Yeah, they're really getting some good looks out of this flex, McCord is.
Pass for Ferguson through her hands and grabbed by Aaliyah Jekovic. Another turnover, however.
6 turnovers for both teams here.
Maya Jekovic, right wing, deep 3. Flick on the way. It is long, and Ferguson flies in for the rebound. Ahead to Zuko. Down court to Bruce over the timeline. Bruce will find Bailey streaking across the court. Right side, Bear, another three on the way, good again. Third three of the night for Bear, 32-14 Bishop McCort.
You do such a good job getting into the middle and kicking opposite for open shots.
Left corner, Aaliyah Jekovic for Wilmington, and she's fouled by Bailey, number 3 on Kalina Bailey. Well, that is a developing story.
Yeah, and she knows that. Both her and the coach made the face like, oh boy, that was not a good foul.
3:46 to go in the second quarter. It's 32-14 Bishop McCort on top. We'll be back with more after this from Armstrong High School in Kittanning on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by Dallas W. Hartman, Attorneys at Law.
Bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches. Deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Wilmington ball coming out of the immediate timeout. Right corner, Bruckner, 3 for Wilmington, long rebound dug out underneath by Addie Wilson. Back to Bruckner, puts it up, and she's fouled on the drive. Ferguson whacked her. That'll be Ferguson's first, team fourth, and Reese Bruckner back to the line. Bruckner with a team high 8 points tonight.
How many loose balls does Maya Jekovic keep alive? That was unbelievable. Under the basket there on that air ball. She came from the weak side, kept it alive, kicked it back to Bruckner, and Bruckner's able to go in and get fouled.
Bruckner hits the first one. 2 of 2 at the line tonight. 60% on the season coming in. 9th point of the night for Bruckner. Aims, shoots, and that one good as well.
Get this thing to around, 10, 11, 12 by the half. Feel like they're right back in it.
Especially with Bailey on the bench with 3 fouls, the primary ball handler for Bishop McCort. Right. Not that they lack other capable ball handlers, but she's number 1 for a reason. Bruce, jersey number 1, drives the lane, shot with the right hand, no good. Ferguson, the rebound, and then she is tied up, and it will be Wilmington ball via the arrow. Yeah, so Hounds get it back. They get the free throws and then a stop.
Yeah, good hustle by Addie Wilson to tie that up and get possession for the Hounds.
So we've seen Ferguson's pretty much automatic when she gets it in the paint.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Jekovic into the front court with it. That's Maya Jekovic against the 3-2 zone. Addie Wilson back to Flick on the left wing. Flick into the corner to Bruckner. Drives baseline. Pull up 15-footer. No good. Rebound. Zuko has it for Bishop McCort. Bruce stripped in the backcourt. Dug out of there by Harlan. Harlan puts it up and in. Avery Harlan the steal and the score. 32-18.
Yeah, the press on the missed shot is what Wilmington is really good at that most teams aren't good at.
You don't expect it.
No, you're not expected. They double everything after a missed shot.
5 for Harlan. Zuko left of the lane, and she is fouled. That'll be the first foul in the quarter on Wilmington. A little bit, I guess, as the foul's on Wilson, her first. Normally, the team playing a zone would be the one that wouldn't have many fouls, but
right.
Bishop McCort playing the 3-2 has 4 fouls, and Wilmington, which has been running and jumping and pressing, just the 1.
Yeah, it's the way they play that 3-2.
Very aggressively. It's not just stand there with your hands up in the air.
For sure.
McCort on offense with it. Lexi Wax with it. Give it off to Pruce. Crossover dribble by Pruce. Emma Pruce down the lane, and she is hammered inside by Maya Jekovic. And we'll have the first free throws of the second quarter for Bishop McCort, and that foul will go on Maya Jekovic. Her first, team second. Oh, I'm sorry, it's on Harlan.
Oh, boy.
That's her third.
Oh, boy, wow. Yeah, second and third fouls were, kind of in a bunch of traffic.
Line of the left first free throw, no good for Emma Pruce. 7 points tonight for Pruce. Yeah. I thought the official signaled 11, but instead it was 12. So Harlan picks up her third.
Yeah.
She'll check out. Aaliyah Jekovic back in.
She got hurt, too, on that one play down there, and she's still, you can see, kind of favoring that one side.
Second free throw, no good, but the rebound is grabbed by Ferguson. Bishop McCort will get a second opportunity. Pruce working back near midcourt. 2:23 to go in the half. Pruce in trouble, able to find Ferguson, who flashes open up top. Ferguson with the ball fake, and now to Zuko on the near wing. Zuko down low for the cutter. Bear across the lane. Left corner. Pruce on the way. Three, no good. Rebound, Wax jumper in the lane. It doesn't go. Zuko the follow. It will. A fourth chance opportunity for Bishop McCort. Eva Zuko has four.
Zuko just kind of overpowering everyone for that last one and making the layup.
Maya Jekovic finds Aaliyah Jekovic right wing. Right corner to Wilson. Wilson a ball fake around Zuko. Stripped, got it back. Wilson kicks it to Jekovic, and now right corner. Bruckner, three on the way, long. Rebound tracked down on the far side by Flick for Wilmington. Over to Jekovic, it's knocked away by McCort, and it will stay Wilmington ball with 1:44 to go in the half. 34-18, McCort the lead, but Wilmington with a little bit of momentum on its side.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, there's no doubt. Yeah, if they can turn it into a couple of more baskets and stops, they'll feel like they're kind of legitimately, really kind of back in this basketball game.
Charlie Stokes, 5'4" freshman, in for the Crushers, and it will be Zuko checking out with the two fouls. Coach Hahn wanting to protect one of his main threats in the post. Inbound on the baseline, Jekovic will go to the backcourt and track it down. It's close to a violation.
Yeah.
Jekovic with it. Jekovic drives in, should go all the way, layup up and around the rim and out, no good. There have been a couple of those tonight for the Hounds. And the rebound grabbed by Pruce. Here comes McCort, 4-on-3. Wax into the forecourt. Wax left block. Runner with the left hand. Off the rim, no good. Rebound. Flick took it away from Ferguson, which is not easy to do.
Yeah, great work by Flick, yeah.
Outlet down court, Aaliyah Jekovic left wing. Jekovic left of the lane, back up top to Maya Jekovic. Left corner, Bruckner. She'll drive the baseline. Bruckner up with the right hand and good. Bruckner kisses it off the glass. She has 12.
Yeah, they're doing a great job moving the ball around this zone now. That was beautiful basketball right there.
34-20, 1:03 to go in the half. Wax over the timeline with it, hounded by Aaliyah Jekovic, trying to draw a 5 count. And timeout McCort. I think John Hahn knew if the 5 count was coming too.
Yeah.
54 seconds to go in the first half. First timeout taken by McCort. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well here on Sports Radio 96.7.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Hello to everybody who's tuned in tonight on our Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page, brought to you by Dallas W. Hartman Attorneys at Law. With their people down at Newcastle getting ready for the Kennedy Shannon game they are watching tonight. Of course, the winner of that gets the winner of this one. So thanks for tuning in there on the Facebook page or on YouTube as McCort gets it inside for a cutting Ferguson down the lane, and it's 36-20. Ferguson up and good with the right hand.
That was great defense by Wilmington. That's just what a great team does.
9 for Ferguson, 36-20. Flick on the near wing to Jekovic. Jekovic back right side for Flick. Harlan's back in with the 3 fouls for Wilmington. Cross court for Bruckner, deflected away by Ferguson. Here comes McCort. Ferguson from the right wing, she'll go all the way, puts it up and missed it. The rebound out of bounds off of Wax's hands. She, I think, was eyeing up an easy putback, but couldn't bring it in, and Wilmington will catch a break. Yeah. Stokes back in for McCort, and Zuko will check out to protect her with the 2 fouls. 23 and 7/10 seconds remaining in the first half.
Offense, defense. They caught a break, but that was all Maya Jekovic's hustle to get back, force that missed layup, and then get out on Wax and knock it away. So, wow, great hustle by Jekovic.
Bruckner, left baseline drive. Bruckner up with her right hand and good. Bruckner makes it 36-22. She has 14.
Yeah.
Down to 7 seconds to go. Wilmington has fouls to give. Wax over the timeline with it. Wax hands it off to Bear. 2 seconds. 1. Bear throws it inside, and that is the end of the half. Ferguson made the shot, but it was after the horn And the Wilmington Greyhounds have chipped away. They've cut it to 36-22 here at the break. Chris and I will come back with a first half recap. We'll look at the PIAA scoreboard and much, much more. At the end of the first half, Bishop McCort leads Wilmington 36-22 on your home for the PIAA playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by Dallas W. Hartman, Attorneys at Law.
Is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word auto to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Shell Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Call Reinhardt's Insurance, 724-342-2291. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Looking for a place where you or a loved one can thrive with a community that cares? Discover the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where independent living meets peace of mind. Our private apartments offer the freedom to live on your terms with personal care and daily assistance available if needed. Short-term stays are also available. For more information or to schedule your in-person tour, visit rwsv.org or call 724-347-0998. The Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where comfort, care, and community come together. Equal housing opportunity.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
We are back here at Armstrong High School in Kittanning. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you. We have Garrett Dolan on the video camera tonight. And back in the studio, it is Art Shannon producing our game. And Chris, 36-22, McCort the lead. But if you're Wilmington, I mean, obviously you don't like being down 14, but this could have been a lot worse.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You know, it was 21-6 at the end of the first quarter, and it looked like McCort was just maybe going to blow this thing wide open.
And even 32-14.
Oof, yeah, I forgot about that. So, yeah, here's the subtle shift from the middle of the second quarter on. Wilmington really got after it on defense. The tenacity by Wilmington defensively in that stretch was off the charts. They forced turnovers. They didn't get a whole lot of points out of it. They did get 2 baskets from it, but all of a sudden they're attacking that 3-2 zone full speed. So McCort is kind of getting back on defense, getting into the 3-2, and before they can, even get the defense completely set like they were earlier, you're getting open shots. And Reese Bruckner hit that 3, got that 3-point play. She's starting to attack the baseline. That's the weak link in that defense, is attacking the baseline either for the kickouts or for the layups. And Wilmington has turned this game around doing exactly that.
Reese Bruckner leading Wilmington 14 points. That's a game high. Avery Harlan with 5. Addie Wilson with a 3 for 3 points. On the McCort side, pretty balanced tonight, as it's Reese Bear 3 threes for 9. And all 3 threes came, Chris, when Wilmington was starting to chip away. They were obviously a count a lot on the board, 3 points, but felt like about 5.
Yeah, right. It became like after a Wilmington basket where okay, here we go, and then bang, Bear would knock a 3 down.
Bear 9, Zoe Ferguson, who's been a real problem in the paint for the Hounds. She has 9. Reese Bear with, Emma Bruce with 7. 5 for Kalina Bailey. She also has 3 fouls, however. Ava Zuko, 4 points and a pair of fouls. Lexi Wax, a basket for 2. 36-22 is our halftime score. The winner of this one will advance to Monday night semifinals to take on Neshannock or Kennedy Catholic. That game will be on News Talk 790 WPIC and on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. Pregame is on now. Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg from the Newcastle Fieldhouse, and that'll be a 7 o'clock tip, Neshannock and Kennedy, so you can listen or watch it as well. Winner of this gets the winner of that one. The game's in the East. Southern Columbia taking on Mountain View, and that game tipped off at, let's pull up our schedule here. That was a 5:30 tip-off in Wilkes-Barre, and the winner of that will take on either Wyoming Seminary or the defending state champions, Berlin Brothers Valley, who defeated Bishop McCort in last year's title game.
Right.
Berlin and Wyoming Seminary play 7 o'clock at Cumberland Valley. Chris, I know you're checking the ticker. We'll take a break. This will be a quick break. We'll come back, and Chris will update you on some scores here on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by Dallas W. Hartman Attorneys at Law.
The Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-age children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
We are back here at Armstrong. They're playing the Sugar Hill Gang here. Last night, or the other night, we heard Curtis Blow, so we're getting all the good rap pioneers. All we need is maybe Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
Yeah, that's the.
So who was your favorite?
That was my favorite one.
Keith Cowboy?
Yeah, that's it.
So, hey, of course, their biggest hit was The Message. Do you have any scores you can message for us?
Yeah, I do have a 2A girls game that's going on out east. Southern Columbia is up 11-10 on Mountain View. That was the 5:30 tip-off at Wilkes-Barre. Berlin Brothers Valley against Wyoming Seminary. That one tips at 7. The District 10 and District 7 games that we're tracking, almost all of them tip off at 7. The only bit of, I guess, interesting information comes out of the 4A boys tournament. Deer Lakes and Obama. Deer Lakes, of course, beat Hickory the other night. Obama with that stunning win against Cathedral Prep. That game was supposed to tip at 7 at North Allegheny. It's now going to tip at 7:30 at Norwin because North Allegheny doesn't have power.
That's kind of important.
Yeah, it's hard to play a basketball game with the scoreboard on anyway.
Well, there was already a game scheduled at Norwin, Char Valley and Johnstown.
What time was that going to start?
7.
I bet it's 8:30. Yeah, I bet it's after that.
Like old school, they used to go at 7 and 8:30.
7 and 8:30.
You know me, I always like the later start the better, but I know that's not popular with everybody in our broadcast crews, but it's not a school night. But, that's you talk about having to adjust on the fly. Good update there.
Yeah.
Don't forget, after the game, Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. We'll come back with the third quarter after this. It'll be Bishop McCort ball to start the third quarter, and the Crushers lead 36-22 on Sports Radio 96.7.
Vay's Pub and Grill is thrilled to announce the February 2026 Mercer County Team of the Month, awarding this honor to the Wilmington girls basketball team. Congratulations to Coach Mike Jekovich and his Greyhounds team for securing their first District 10 championship in school history. Wilmington girls basketball is celebrated as the February Vay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. For more information, Visit VasePubandGrill.com.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Bishop McCort ball to start the third quarter. Bailey inbounds, give and go back to Bailey. Now Ferguson missed the layup. Second try up, no good. Ferguson a third try, it doesn't go. Ball pinballing around. Bailey grabs it, puts it off the backboard. No, loose on the floor, tipped around. It's going to go out of bounds off of Bishop McCort.
Unbelievable.
And, boy, if you're Wilmington, you're thinking, hey, maybe this is going to be our half.
No kidding. That was a really well-designed play. The special teams I talked about in the pregame, just a missed wide-open layup. And, so Wilmington catches a break there. Let's see if they can get some more breaks.
Hounds in the steel-colored jerseys, gold numbers and letters outlined in blue, and a jump ball is going to be called. Bailey ties up Bruckner on the near side, but it's the gold numbers, baby blue numbers and trim for Wilmington. McCort, the home team, white jerseys, red numbers and letters outlined in gold, red and gold trim for the District 6 champs. Wilmington champs of District 10. Wilson on the right wing with it into the right side flick. And now right corner for Bruckner. Bruckner with 14 points to match her jersey number. Drives in and draws a foul on Ava Zuko. That's number 3 on Ava Zuko, who is going to play collegiately at NAIA Ave Maria University down in Florida.
Good little adjustment there by Coach Jeck and company. So you got the point in the wing. That was the first time they came out point wing corner. So when they threw the ball to the wing, they come out to double. You throw it to the corner. The corner girl is wide open for either the shot or the drive. Bruckner chose the drive there and got the foul.
Misses the first one, however. Remains 36-22. Zuko stays out there with the 3 fouls. She and Kalina Bailey each with 3. Second one for Bruckner. Doesn't go. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Avery Harlan of Wilmington. And it will be Bishop McCort ball. The Crushers have their starting 5 out there of Pruce, Zuko, Bear, Ferguson, Bailey. Wilmington likewise. Maya Jekovic, Harlan, Bruckner, Flick, and Addie Wilson. Full court pressure set up by the Hounds. Pruce approaching midcourt finds Zuko. Now Zuko picks up her dribble, looking. She'll give it off to Bailey. Bailey driving through traffic. Left of the lane, up with the left hand, no good. Rebound, Ferguson puts it up. The jumper is short. Zuko had the rebound. It pops out of her hands. And Ferguson is fouled inside on the shot. Harlan looked like she blocked the shot, but that's going to be number 4 on Avery Harlan.
Yeah.
She blocked the shot, certainly, but also did get quite a bit of Ferguson's arm.
She has 4 fouls here. That's going to be 4 on her. She could very well just have 1. The two fouls were called on her that could have been called on someone else on her team, and then that one was a tough call. So just a tough night for Addie Wilson.
No, for Avery Harlan.
Avery Harlan. Yeah, I keep doing that. Dang it.
Ferguson hits the first one, 10th point of the night for Ferguson. Ferguson averaging 17.6 in the playoffs. Scored 19 Tuesday night in the win over Chartiers Houston in the second round.
She's just, what do you do with her? Just a handful.
Second one is good as well. She has 11, 3 of 4 at the line, and it is 38-22, a minute gone by in the third quarter. Right corner, Aaliyah Jekovic, who's in for Harlan. Bruckner down the lane. Bruckner over the right hand. Blocked by the rim. Rebound grabbed by Maya Jekovic. It slips out of her hands, and Ferguson has it for McCort. Crushers will push it ahead. Zuko over the timeline. Finds Ferguson near wing. Zoe Ferguson finds a cutting Bailey. Bailey down the lane. Bailey will go all the way. Lefty layup. High off the glass. No good. Rebound Ferguson. She's fouled down low. She'll go back to the foul line. And with Harlan out, she's really the one true post presence that Wilmington has.
Right. And I got to tell you, if you're, I'm sure those of you that are watching, if you're watching this, you can see Wilmington is boxing out. You think, you got to box out. No, they are boxing out, but McCort is just big, strong, athletic. They get up over you to get rebounds.
Ferguson hits the first one. She has knocked down 4 in a row at the line, and all 3 points so far in the third quarter have come at the foul line to the right. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Second game tonight will be Shady Side and Central Cambria in 3A girls. Second free throw, no good. And rebound Out of bounds off of Wilmington. Was out of bounds before Zuko tried to save it. Apparently. Wilmington folks are up in arms.
Yeah,
but,
I just think they should be, yeah.
Zuko tried to save it and threw it off her own leg, but apparently it was a dead ball before that. Bailey with it. Bailey into the paint. Shot blocked by Bruckner. Rebound, Maya Jekovic. Here come the Hounds into the forecourt. Whip it ahead to Aaliyah Jekovic. And throws a rainbow near side to Bruckner. Gets around Bailey. Bruckner into the paint for Maya Jekovic. Kick it up top to Flick. And now back left wing, Aaliyah Jekovic. Bruckner left baseline drive. Kick it right wing. Flick, 3 on the way. No good. And a rebound. Ferguson rips it down for McCort. And she'll be tied up to prevent the secondary break. It will stay McCort ball via the arrow, as it'll be Izzy Lynch back in for Wilmington to get a little bit more size out there, replacing Addie Wilson in the lineup.
Yeah, McCort just, every one of them, like you said, just big strong.
Inbound ahead to Ferguson. Ferguson down the lane, puts it up, missed it. Rebound grabbed by Reese Bear. McCort, another offensive rebound. Kalina Bailey back to Bear on the left side. Bear into the lane for Ferguson, swatted away, loose, scramble for it. There's a tie-up underneath the hoop, and it is Wilmington basketball, and it was Izzy Lynch forcing the tie-up.
Yeah, how about that? You called it. Said Izzy Lynch in there to a little bit more of a post presence for Wilmington, and she gets it done.
5:50 to go, third quarter. We've had no field goals, just 6 free throw attempts. Bruckner 3 no good. Rebound grab by Bailey on a run out from McCort. Here come the Crushers left to right. Bailey across the lane for Zuko up with the left hand, no good. Ball swatted away. It squirts out of there. Zuko falling down, throws it up, no good. And then a foul is going to be called kind of away from the ball.
Yeah. McCourt's not going to like that one.
Wow.
Yeah, they're not going to like
Bruce.
That. She was just kind of standing in the paint, tied up with people.
I mean, they let a lot go both ways, so they called that.
Fortunately, that's her first foul, but McCourt has every right to not like that one.
Team second, Jekovic drives the lane, runner with the left hand, no good. Rebound tipped around, and it's Bailey for McCourt, stripped away by Aaliyah Jekovic. Finds Bruckner on the right wing. Bruckner into the paint. Back to Aaliyah Jekovic at the foul line, and then she is fouled by Bear. Bear with a reach in her second, team third. Some nights we say they're letting them play. This is not one of those nights.
No. But I will say both of these teams, the way that they play, if you let them play, would very quickly become a bloodbath.
5:12 to go in the third. 39-22, McCort leads. Aaliyah Jekovic, right baseline, cut off by Zuko, and Zuko stripped it.
I don't think either team knew which one traveled. But
apparently it was Aaliyah Jekovic who traveled. So either way, it's a McCort ball. But
it's a little bit of a late whistle.
Bailey will inbound to Pruce in the backcourt. Pruce will bring it ahead and gets clipped in the back by Maya Jekovic, and another late whistle. It is a foul. It's Jekovic's second, but
Jekovic and Pruce have been really squared up a lot tonight. Obviously both teams, they're, kind of the point guard. I guess you'd say Pruce is kind of Bishop McCourt's co-point guard.
Lexi Wax getting ready to check back in for McCort. The sophomore sharpshooter replacing Pruce in the lineup.
Yeah, Pruce is hurting. Yeah, she kind of tweaked her back in the second quarter, and you can tell she's kind of walking a little gingerly.
Inbounds to Wax in the backcourt, guarded by her fellow sophomore, Aaliyah Jekovic. Wax over the midcourt line around a solid screen from Bear. Finds Ferguson left wing. Ferguson puts it on the deck, drives in on Lynch up with the right hand. No good, but a foul on Izzy Lynch. It'll be Lynch's first. Team fourth. 4:48 to go in the third, and the free throw parade continues. We've had a total of 6 free throws attempted.
Wow.
Ferguson's 3 of 4 in the third. Bruckner went 0 for 2.
I think you'd agree, Ryan. Wilmington has kind of had an answer for each one of McCourt's players except Zoe Ferguson. She's kind of the one that they don't seem to have an answer for.
Ferguson, it's the first one to make it 40-22. Matching the largest lead of the night, which was 18 at 32-14. Second one on the way, and good. Ferguson with 14 tonight.
She's the best player on the floor.
Right corner, Aaliyah Jekovic with it. Finds Flick, right wing, deep 3, short. Rebound, Ferguson. Oh, no, it's going to be McCort ball. Ferguson had it. Jekovic knocked it away from her, but apparently she had a foot out of bounds when she touched the ball.
Yeah,
I guess.
I
Baseball pass, Bailey throwing it down court. Ferguson makes the catch behind the defense. Ferguson will lay it up and in. That's the first field goal of the second half for either team.
Yeah, it's just like a quarterback hitting a wide receiver that burns a cornerback there.
43-22. Left wing for Flick, gives a ball fake, slides through her left, now left corner for Bruckner. 3, Bruckner off the rim, no good. Rebound, Lynch grabs it inside, puts it up, and she's fouled. Whacked her.
Yeah.
4:17 to go in the third, and Wilmington will have Izzy Lynch at the line. Wax with her second. Both teams are in the bonus for the final 4:17 of the third.
Yeah, good work by Izzy Lynch. She was really kind of unhappy that she got beat there on that out-of-bounds play, but then she hustled back and got the offensive rebound and got fouled.
Lynch short on the free throw. She's now 7 of 16 on the season. That's 43%. Aaliyah Jekovic and Flick out. Wilson back in. And see who else is out there for Wilmington. Free throw on the way and good. To make it 43-23. First point of the second half for Wilmington. Jada Klein back in for Wilmington as well. I thought it was her, but I wanted to double check and see the jersey number.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can't get. Okay.
Inbound to Wax in the backcourt.
There's your coaching adjustment by McCort at the half, right? Is they're going to play it like that. We're going to go deep.
Wax top of the key with it, guarded in the forecourt by Reese Bruckner. Up top to Bruce. Halfway through the third quarter, we'll have our immediate timeout on the next stoppage, unless it's a team timeout. Bruce throws it off the backboard, no good. Grabs the rebound, gets clocked by Wilson and throws it out of bounds. It'll stay McCort basketball with 3:52 to go in the third quarter, and we've reached our under 4 media timeout. 43-23 the lead, McCort on top. We will come back with more after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by Dallas W. Hartman, attorneys at law.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
So during the break, Mike Jekovic, the Wilmington head coach. There's an echo. He received a technical foul. He was not happy. His dander has been up for a while.
Yeah, well, in that case, they didn't indicate which way the ball went. And when they finally did, it was going the other way. It was McCourt's ball, and nobody in the gym thought it was going to be McCourt's ball. So when he went out to state his case, the official told him to go back to the huddle, and he went back to the huddle, but kind of gave let's just say he turned turned her away a little bit, and
he tried to get the last word.
Yeah, and technical.
Ferguson hits the first one, misses the second one. So it's Ferguson now with 15. That technical foul, also the 5th in the quarter, so McCourt's in the bonus the rest of the period. By the same token, McCourt with 4 fouls also means Mike Jekovic, he should have to sit down the rest of the game.
Yeah, see if he does, though. I'm not a fan of quick tees anyway, and he was walking away. I'm not sure about that one.
He's right now is squatted down like he's giving signals to the pitcher. We'll see, but I think that's the rule, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah.
You get a technical in high school, you have to sit. We'll keep an eye on that. That's secondary right now. Ferguson whips it right corner to Wax. Wax will swing it near side to Bear. Bear on the near wing. Back to Wax. Pass up top, deflected away. Zuko will track it down with Bruckner all over her. Zuko finds Pruce with it. 3:26 to go. And timeout, Bishop McCort. McCort will take the second of its 2 30-second timeouts, 3:27 to go. We'll be back with more after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Shell Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
And now the official coming over and telling Mike Jekovic, you have to sit. So good officiating there to remind him of that rather than making a spectacle.
Yes, yeah, good point.
He picked up the technical during the media timeout, so he has to be seated the rest of the game, and got a pretty good view of that as Bishop McCort throws away the inbounds pass out of bounds in the far corner.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt very much if McCort has turned the basketball over 12 times very often in a game, but Wilmington has forced turnovers. A lot of them have been, dead ball turnovers, or they haven't been able to turn them into points, but their defense has been great.
Maya Jekovic on the right wing with it against the 3-2. It's an 8-1 quarter for McCort. Ferguson has all 8 of the points. Lynch, the only basket, the only free throw for Wilmington. Maya Jekovic, 3 no good, and the rebound grabbed by Wax ahead to Ferguson. Ferguson's been a one-woman wrecking crew for Bishop McCort in the third quarter.
She's like I said, they haven't had an answer for her. Everyone else they have.
Bruce guarded by Aaliyah Jekovic out to Wax. With 2:55 to go in the third, 44-23, McCort on top. McCort jumped on top 7-0 early and is not trailed.
Yep. A little bit of the kind of spreading the floor here, that triangle delay look.
Bruce out to Wax between the circles near the volleyball line.
Oh, boy.
Pass deflected by Aaliyah Jekovic, but maintained by Bear for McCort. Zuko with it. Zuko steps through a double team. Zuko down the lane. Shot blocked by Bruckner, but a foul. Yeah. Bruckner certainly made sure that shot was not getting up there, but she also got a chunk of Zuko. It's Bruckner's first, and Ava Zuko will shoot 2.
That's how you try to score out of the triangle delay, is one of the wing people, the people who are not in the triangle. Very often their defender has to step to help. Then they dish it to that person, and that person gets a good drive to the basket. And that's exactly what Ava Zuko was able to do there and get the foul.
She hits the first one, 5th point for Zuko, who was second team All-Laurel Highlands Athletic Conference East Division last year. She's also second team All-District 6 in volleyball this year in Class 1A. Second free throw, no good, but Wax the offensive rebound. 45-23, 2:20 to go. Pruce with it. Pruce to the right of the lane. Kick it out near side to Bear. And now Pruce on the near side with it. Pruce back to Bear. Playing catch on the near side against the Wilmington man-to-man. Pruce working against Alyssa Flick. Now back to Bear on the near side, and Bear, we're going to have a foul away from the ball. And on Zuko. Zuko with an illegal screen, well away from the action. Her 4th.
Yeah.
Team 5th.
Her and Reese Bruckner were just kind of, into it a little bit. And, so she gets called for a foul way away from the ball.
Minute 55 to go in the third. Wilmington looking for its first field goal of the third quarter. Bruckner across the lane right to left. Finds Wilson left corner for Aaliyah Jekovic. McCort only has 1 field goal in the second half as well, but have made some hay at the foul line. Bruckner from the top of the key drives in up with the right hand, no good. Rebound, Pruce had it, lost it, went to the deck, and then the outlet to Bear. She's fouled by Addie Wilson, and the free throw parade will continue as Addie Wilson is called for her second.
You won't see a more physical high school girls basketball game than this one. I mean, they are, every single pass, every single movement on the floor is being sort of, interrupted by a defensive player on both ends of the floor, and none of it's been dirty or non-basketball at all. But, man, is this physical. They're all going to feel this game tomorrow.
Bear line to the right, first one is good. And certainly right now Bishop McCort with the lead. It's a quick turnaround to Monday night for the semifinal.
Yeah, that's a good point, right? Yeah, one day sooner than what the rest of the semifinals or the rounds have been.
Bear hits the second one. 11 points for Reese Bear. 3 big threes in the first half. That goes 2 for 2 there. Addie Wilson finds Aaliyah Jekovic. Jekovic right of the lane on the right wing to Maya Jekovic. Back to Aaliyah Jekovic. Drives the baseline. Pass deflected out of bounds by Ferguson with 1:24 to go. A little bit of a tidbit here. Kennedy showed up wearing its pink jerseys tonight.
Oh, boy.
They're the road team, so not the white jerseys, but the officials said no, they're not dark enough. Left side, Bruckner 3 on the way. Short, rebound, loose, and Wax has it for McCort. Gives it off to Bailey, 1:17 to go. So Kennedy, fortunately, the Golden Eagles brought their maroon jerseys. Bailey knocked away by Aaliyah Jekovic. Scramble forward. Maya Jekovic forces a tie-up with Bailey, and it will be McCort ball.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, you'd think maybe some of that stuff would be hammered out beforehand, right? But and Maya Jekovic just laying it all on the line here physically. Her tenacity has been beyond impressive in this basketball game.
Bailey lob it right side to Bear. 1:04 to go in the third. Ferguson with it, hounded by Bruckner. And Bruckner's going to be called for the blocking foul on the drive. Bruckner's second. And more free throws coming for Bishop McCort. These will be the 13th and 14th free throws of the third quarter for the Crushers. Ferguson 7 of 10 at the line tonight. She has 17 points.
Yeah, she's been nearly flawless that time. A good drive on the baseline to draw the foul.
First one good for Ferguson to make it 48-23, a minute to go in the third.
Interesting to be at a high school basketball game here, looking out a window and seeing the sun-splashed building out there.
I love daylight savings.
Me too.
Second one is good for Ferguson. She has certainly been a bright spot, one of many tonight for Bishop McCort. 55 seconds to go, third quarter. Flick, left wing 3, no good. Rebound, Addie Wilson. Wilson pulls up, 14-footer in the lane, gets the roll. Touched the rim a couple of times and dropped in. Addie Wilson with 5 tonight.
She deserved that one. She's been working hard to get loose basketballs.
49-25. Bailey left-hand drive and good with a layup for Kalina Bailey. First points in the second half for Bailey.
Yeah, you can't help but be impressed with the way she plays.
Bailey with 7 now. Shot put up by Wilmington, no good. Rebound grabbed out of there by Ferguson. Outlet down court for Charlie Stokes, who's back in. Finds Wax the foul line. Jumper from the left elbow, no good. Bruckner the rebound. 17 seconds to go in the third. Back the other way comes Wilmington. Down the lane, Jekovic up with the right hand, no good. Rebound Bailey for McCort. Outlet down court to Bear with 7 seconds. Bear across the lane onto the baseline to Stokes. Fires it far side. Wax from behind the backboard, no good. Rebound put in by Avery Harlan. And that is the end of the third quarter. The Bishop McCort Crushers leading Wilmington 51-25. We'll come back with the fourth quarter of this PIAA Class 2A quarterfinal on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by Dallas W. Hartman, Attorneys at Law.
One moment I was on my way to my son's ball game, and the next I was being placed in an ambulance. I needed help. That's why I called the Joanno Legal Group.
Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. Please visit them at joannolegalgroup.com. That's Joanow legalgroup.com. Or call toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
How well do you know your insurance company?
Well, I know I pay each month, and I'm covered.
Okay, are you sure you have the best rates? Do you have the right coverage for your needs? Are you paying for things you don't need?
Well, I haven't actually talked to my agent. I just assumed...
Talk to a real person. Talk to someone local and see the difference.
Mailer Insurance is local. Mailer Insurance lives where you do, and will give you the coverage you need and nothing you don't at a fair price. And they are always here to talk. Mailer Insurance in Sharpsville or at mailerinsurance.com, a Reinhardt's Agency Incorporated affiliate.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Discover more today at shellbuilt.com.
Our video tonight on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by Dallas W. Hartman, Attorneys at Law. The attorney you choose does make a difference. Dallas Hartman, PIAA.com. Wilmington the ball to start the fourth quarter. Bruckner drives in, righty layup, no good. And the rebound grabbed by Kalina Bailey for Bishop McCort. 51-25, Crushers lead Wilmington as we have 7:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight. Garrett Dolan on camera on loan from the Lawrence County Sports Network. And Art Shannon back in the studio producing our game on the radio. Zuko back out there with the four personals, gives it off to Bear. Reese Bear, three on the way. It is short. Rebound, another offensive rebound for Zoe Ferguson. Inside to Zuko across the lane, up with the left hand, won't go. Rebound, Ferguson saves it. Over to Pruce, jumper right of the lane, good for Emma Pruce. 9 for Pruce, first points in the second half.
Yeah, that's a play made by Ferguson, though. Wow. Get that loose ball and be able to tip it out to her.
53-25, Bruckner into the lane, no good. The follow by Harlan, and she's fouled. And 2 free throws upcoming with 7:04 to go.
Yeah, nice job by Harlan following up. Bruckner took some heavy-duty contact, but, I guess it was the verticality that the call wasn't made, and then Bruckner able to follow it up, kept playing, and earned herself a trip to the foul line.
Free throws for Harlan, Harlan no good. She's 1 of 3 at the line tonight. The foul was on Pruce, her second, team first.
I'm wearing off on you. I'm screwing up her name as often as I have tonight.
Harlan line to the left, up and good. 6 now for Avery Harlan. First points in the second half for Harlan. Of course, softball standout as well. 53-26. Double team in the backcourt, and a foul will be called as Bailey is tied up by Jekovic and Bruckner. And the foul goes on Maya Jekovic, her third, team first.
A little bit of just kind of a frustration almost out of that trap. Didn't get the steal, and then
Bailey looking, and able to find Bear back at the foul line of the backcourt. Reese Bear over the timeline with it. Bear to the right corner for Zuko. Zuko driving in, spins, turn on jumper from the block. It was deflected by Bruckner. Wow. Ferguson there for the putback. No, gets her own rebound, spins, tries to save it. She does, finds Zuko on the block. Zuko puts up a jumper. It's long, and there for the rebound, it's Addie Wilson. In the first half, McCort was making all those.
I know.
Outlet down court intercepted by Bailey for McCort. Kalina Bailey into the paint, puts it up, and a blocking foul will be called on Jekovic. Maya Jekovic tried to get back and take the charge, but was late getting there, and that'll be number 4 on Maya Jekovic. Team second. Wilmington fans aren't happy about it, but
yeah, I mean, obviously the guard Kalina Bailey initiated the contact, but the reason that it wasn't a charge is because Jekovic wasn't in position to try to take a charge.
Bailey misses the first one. It's her first free throw attempt of the night. 7 points tonight for Kalina Bailey. Bailey scored 15 Tuesday night in the second round win over Chartiers Houston. Second one is good for Bailey. And it is 54-26, 6:25 to go. Into the lane, shot with the right hand, no good by Maya Jekovic. Rebound grabbed underneath, and then a tie-up. Ferguson tied up by Jekovic. The arrow belongs to Bishop McCort.
Jekovic, nice drive in there, but again, we kind of see the size of McCort just making it really tough for anybody to score around the rim for Wilmington.
Pruce in the backcourt with it, pestered by Addie Wilson. Bailey will bring it ahead. Bailey picked up 3 fouls in the first half, but has been out there a lot in the second half and has avoided getting the fourth one. Bailey with it. Bailey around a Zuko screen, now dribbling up top, working on Maya Jekovic. Get it left wing for Pruce. Pruce back to Bailey along the sideline. And they're going to say she was out of bounds.
Yeah.
So it is Wilmington basketball with exactly 6 minutes to go. Aaliyah Jekovic replacing Wilson in the Wilmington lineup. Don't forget, after the game, Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game, and then we will join Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg for bonus coverage of Kennedy Catholic and Neshannock, the other Western quarterfinal in 2A. A game tipped off at the top of the hour.
Yeah, it was 9-6 Neshannock at the media timeout of the first quarter.
Thank you for the update, Chris. Telepathy. We've done enough games this year.
That's right, yes.
Jekovic for Wilmington. Maya Jekovic pulls up left side. 3 on the way. Good. Maya Jekovic. Line drive 3. First points of the night for the senior.
Yeah, she's been working hard. Finally finds the bottom of the net there.
her 28th three of the year. Now Preuss trapped at midcourt, able to find Zuko. Zuko dribbling through traffic. Zuko has it knocked away. No. Let's say off of Zuko.
Yeah, I know. I thought
Looked like Aaliyah Jekovic knocked away with the left hand.
Tipped it away, right? Yeah, but
John Hahn has a look of incredulousness on his face.
Yeah, that was a great look.
Coach, I don't blame you. Year number 25 for him, closing in on 500 wins, 493.
Yeah, wow.
You watch his team, you can see why they have. He's won that many.
Right.
They're talented, but they are well schooled.
Yep.
Flick on the right wing to Jekovic. Jekovic back to Flick along the sideline. Now Alyssa Flick up top for Aaliyah Jekovic. Right wing for Maya Jekovic. 3. That one is short. Rebound. Zuko grabs it. Took it away from Harlan, who did a good job of avoiding foul number 5. And here comes McCort. Bear left side to Preuss in the left corner with 4:47 to go. Bear rips through and gives it back to Zuko. And now out to Kalina Bailey. 4:40 to go here at Armstrong High School in Kittanning. This beautiful facility, capacity crowd tonight.
Yeah, no kidding. Great student bodies, too. Love to see that.
Bailey driving from the left wing, should go up, and the shot blocked out of bounds by Bruckner. Swatted it out of bounds. The game after us tonight will be a 3A game, Central Cambria and Shadyside Academy. We'll keep an eye and an ear on that one on our way back home.
Yeah.
Of course, Mark and Bob will have Kennedy and Neshannock to get everybody home as well. For the Bishop McCort fans, stay tuned and tune into them as well. See who you're going to play on Monday night.
Yep.
Whoever wins that one's going to have to pack a lunch Monday night.
Oh, boy, that's for sure.
Bailey on the near side loses it out of bounds, and it will be Wilmington basketball with 4:11 to go in the game. Bishop McCort this year, Chris, 16-3 when scoring 51 or more points. Wilmington 21-2. Yeah. One team's there. It's going to be hard for the other to get there.
Yeah.
Bruckner at the foul line. Bruckner drives right lane up with the right hand, no good. Rebound Zoe Ferguson for McCort. Well into a double-double tonight for Ferguson. She gets tied up, however, and it is Wilmington ball with 4:01 to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how good are the McCort backside of that zone at avoiding fouls, but yet disturbing layups?
Inbound on the baseline will come out to Addie Wilson. Left corner, Maya Jekovic. Jekovic into the lane. Lost it. Grabbed by Bear. Back the other way comes McCort. Down court to Ferguson. Ferguson up with the right hand. Scoots across the rim. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds. It will stay McCort ball as we reached our fourth quarter media timeout. 3 minutes and 48 seconds to go. 3:48 to go. Bishop McCort on top. We'll be back with more after this on Sports Radio 96.7. And Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by Dallas W. Hartman Attorneys at Law.
With Warner's Homes and Improvements on South Erie Street in Mercer. Since 1958, Warner's have used the most up-to-date technology for roofing, siding, decks, and windows. Enjoy 50-year warranties on roofs, lifetime warranties on windows, and vinyl siding built to last a lifetime. Our wood-free decks, even the framing is composite or steel, and no rot, no worries. See it all in our showroom. Call 724-662-4600 or visit warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, built to last.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Discover more today at shellbuilt.com.
McCort ball on the baseline coming out of the media timeout. 1-4 low. It comes to Preuss. And now Zuko on the near right wing. McCort in the home whites, red numbers and letters, red and gold trim. Wilmington, the steel colored jerseys, gold numerals, baby blue lettering, baby blue and gold trim for the visitors tonight. Bishop McCort spreading the floor, leading 54-29, 3.5 minutes to go. Ferguson in the lane, short jumper, no good. Gets her own rebound. Second try up, it doesn't go. Ball pinballed around, grab right lane. Preuss jumper, no. Ball up in the air, and Wilson saves it, throws it to Ferguson. Jumper left of the lane, no good. Zuko with it, knocked loose. Wilmington has it, and a foul will be called on Ferguson, as it was Maya Jekovic who hit the deck, and Ferguson Got her with the hip.
Yeah.
That'll be Ferguson's second, team second.
If we were watching film and I was coaching and that exact happened, I said, well, that's kind of, you missed 2 layups. You should get a foul called on you.
Bruckner into the lane for Harlan down the lane and goes out of bounds. It will stay Wilmington ball. Thanks to everybody who's tuned in tonight on Facebook, Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. If you're not following us, go ahead and do that as well. Also, a lot of YouTube viewers tonight, NWPA Sports. You can subscribe there. A lot of great content. And follow everything going on there as well. Up top, flick 3 on the way short. Rebound, Jekovic. Maya Jekovic finds Addie Wilson. Left corner 3 for Wilson long. Weak side board grabbed by Bruckner. Bruckner into the lane up on the left hand. It goes off the basket support. And it will be Bishop McCort ball with 2:46 left in this one.
Neshannock was up 15-9, Briggsy, on Kennedy. And Kennedy, a nice little 6-0 run. Go 15-15.
Baseball pass down court. Ferguson behind the defense. Puts it up and in. Ferguson on the home run play. Makes it 56-29.
That's 3 times they've gotten him on that.
56-29. Right wing for Addie Wilson. And now over to Maya Jekovic. 17-footer good for Maya Jekovic. Jekovic 5 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, still playing intensely hard here.
56-31, 2:16 to go. Proust into the foul circle and back out to Bailey. Proust with it. Back to Bailey near midcourt. And now over to Zuko on the left side, guarded by Bruckner. Zuko back to Kalina Bailey. Proust top of the key with it as Bishop McCort into the delay.
Yeah, that triangle delay, so hard to guard everybody in this.
Zuko will hand it to Bear, and Bear is fouled. Bruckner went after a loose ball, but Bruckner will pick up the foul. Her third, and the team's third in the fourth quarter. A reminder, our video tonight brought to you by Dallas W. Hartman Attorneys at Law. The attorney you choose does make a difference. DallasHartman.com. 56-31. Bailey the inbound, intercepted. Bruckner the steal for Wilmington. Bruckner over the timeline with it. Bruckner right of the lane, driving kick. Maya Jekovic 3 up short. Gets her own rebound. Bailey ties her up. And it will be Crusher ball via the arrow with 1:41 to go in this one.
Yeah, a little quick on the jump ball there. I thought Jekovic ripped it out of her hands pretty well.
Bishop McCort sending 5 players to the table. They'll be in on the next opportunity. McCort will advance to Monday night state semifinal against Kennedy or Neshannock. Bailey in front of the scorer's table. Timeout taken by McCort. Full timeout with 1:26 to go. An ovation for Bishop McCort, which will be moving on. We'll take a break. Come back with more from Armstrong after this on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Comes to your heart, every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Discover more today at shellbuilt.com.
After the game, are the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. It'll be Bishop McCort advancing the Monday night to take on Neshannock or Kennedy. That game is on 790 WPIC, 790WPIC.com. Also video available on our Facebook page, Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg. The call on that one, Southern Columbia and Mountain View, Wyoming Seminary, Berlin Brothers Valley, the other 2 quarterfinals tonight. Of course, Berlin defeated Bishop McCort last year in the state title game 62-50. They played in the regular season back in December with Berlin winning that one 43-39, but a rematch certainly possible.
They must be so good, I mean.
Well, Berlin beat Oakland Catholic.
That's all you need to know.
We saw them the other night.
Yeah, that's enough said.
Wholesale changes for Bishop McCort. Olivia Urban in there. We see Evelyn Moore. Moore has it up top, lost it, and scramble for it. Bruckner took it away from Kylie Durst. Down pass, Harlan will put it up and into the left hand. Avery Harlan scores in transition, and now Mike Jekovic will take a timeout. And they'll get a chance to get Wilmington seniors a curtain call, much deserved. So 1:02 to go. Wilmington takes the timeout of 30. And a lot of emotion down there. Of course, Maya Jekovic, the oldest of Mike Jekovic's 2 daughters, and of course, the 4 other starting seniors. They've all played a lot of basketball together, grown up together the last, 12, 13 years. So a lot of emotion down there, a lot of hugs. Dave Bruckner, assistant coach, of course, the father of Reese Bruckner. And as we said the other night, Chris, you either had an outstanding season or a lousy season if you win the last one.
Yeah, that's right. And these seniors, they brought something so special to the Wilmington community these past 4 years. And, it's a good ending there with Avery Harlan making that layup and calling the timeout. Good job by Coach Jeck.
Wax in the backcourt. It's knocked away. Grabbed by Klein. Throws it inside for Elena Harlan, and she's fouled. So the 5 out there now for Wilmington. Jada Klein, along with Elena Harlan, the younger Harlan's sister. Also out there is Brianna Hagans. Izzy Lynch is back in, and Aaliyah Jekovic. So perhaps the starting 5 for next year.
Yeah, I was just going to say, this is a awfully good JV team, I'm sure. I mean,
fouls on Stokes, her first, team third. And it is Elena Harlan getting her name into the scoring column in a state quarterfinal. And she goes 2 for 2.
Yeah, it's hard to not be looking at the Wilmington bench. The seniors, all 5 of them in tears, and certainly going to feel awfully good about their careers in this season at some point, but not right now.
Harlan forces a tie up, and it will go back to Wilmington. So the 5 out there, we see Wax, Moore, Durst is out there. Also Olivia Urban and Charlie Stokes for Bishop McCort. 38 seconds to go. It's 56-35. Jada Klein with it. Klein will give it off to Elena Harlan. Harlan driving kick right side. 3 from Aaliyah Jekovic on the way and good. Aaliyah Jekovic drills a 3. 56-38 as we're down to 23 seconds to go. Urban, far side with it. Up top to Wax. Wax drives up with the right hand, no good. Second try on the way. It won't go, and the rebound loose underneath. And let's get one more jump ball, Chris. 11 seconds to go.
Yeah, usually when we get to this point of a lopsided game, this would probably be a pretty epic JV game right here if these 2 teams played.
Baseline inbound comes up to Urban. Urban dribbling around, down to 5 seconds to go. And ball loose, still loose. And we get one more jump ball with 0.7 of a second to go.
Actually, it was 31 there for a little while, right? No, it was only 20. No.
It wasn't.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Okay. I thought maybe they could have left it, kept running anyway, but no.
Inbound Klein, Jekovic, 35-footer on the way, and that'll do it. The Bishop McCort Crushers are moving on. A 56-38 victory tonight over Wilmington. A strong start tonight for McCort, and that really carried the Crushers throughout 32 minutes, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt about it. One of the most physically strong girls basketball team I've ever seen. They were, that 3-2 zone. They played it for 32 minutes. They trap the wings. They trap the corners. They get out on shooters. They move their feet. They are physical. They get defensive rebounds. And then offensively, they handled Wilmington's press very well. They managed to finish around the rim. They got, timely shooting. That's a big-time basketball team.
56-38, your final. Back with a postgame on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by Dallas W. Hartman, Attorneys at Law.
Hurt at work, and when I did, I had no idea what to do. So I called the Joanno Legal Group.
The insurance companies have attorneys on call. You deserve to have one too. You deserve to know your rights, and you deserve to have answers to all your questions. Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. There's no fee unless we settle your case or have to fight to protect your benefits. Please visit us at joannolegalgroup.com or call us toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
Shell Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors, Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
Top Tier Federal Credit Union is now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage, near Cranex. Stop in or start your membership application online at toptierfcu.org. The credit union offers checking, savings, loans, and much more, and they incentivize you to do business with them with their special bonus dividend. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. Personalized, simple, and member-focused. Now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage, near Cranex. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
Back here at Armstrong High School in Kittanning, the record-breaking season of the Wilmington Greyhounds ends tonight, 56-38, the final. Bishop McCort advances to Monday night state semifinals along with Chris Burtch. Ryan Briggs with you tonight here on Sports Radio 96.7. And Chris, kind of in evaluating everything, that's the start that McCort got off to.
Yeah.
And you wonder how much, again, great team, well prepared, all that, but you wonder all the big game experience, played in the state championship game last year. This is the first time Wilmington's ever been this far in girls basketball. You wonder maybe a little bit if that had something to do with it to help McCort get off to such a good start.
I mean, you don't want to oversimplify such things, but I don't think there's any question about it. I don't know if you remember, but I actually made kind of a comment about that, that it just seemed like Wilmington's tenacity early in the game sort of came out of that just almost intensely nervous energy, whereas McCort came out tenacious. And was just like kind of on their game too.
More of a controlled fury.
Controlled fury, yeah. Good line about that. And and then they got off to that good start. And Wilmington kind of finally found themselves a little bit in that second quarter. But boy, they had dug themselves an awfully big hole by then.
56-38 is the final. We're going to take, I'm not sure what we need in terms of breaks. We'll take at least one more. We'll come back with a scoring recap on our post-game awards on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
That wows, or a kitchen you'll love coming home to? At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they specialize in custom showers that turn ordinary bathrooms into your personal spa retreat. See the area's longest open showroom, freshly updated with today's most beautiful kitchens and baths on display. Best part? You buy direct from us, so you get premium quality without the premium price. Warner's Homes and Improvements, South Erie Street in Mercer, 724-662-4600, or at warnerconstruction.com.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
When it comes to your heart, every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We will have the player of the game coming up in a few minutes, along with the lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game. Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight from Armstrong High School, where Wilmington concludes the 2025-26 season with a 23-5 overall record. Bishop McCort gets win number 20. Your final tonight, 56-38. Scoring recap tonight, Wilmington led by Reese Bruckner, 4 twos and a 3. 3 of 5 at the line, 14 points for her, all in the first half. So Bruckner will conclude her career with 1,131 points, number 5 all-time at Wilmington. 14 for Bruckner. Avery Harlan, who battled some foul trouble tonight, finishes with 8. 3 twos, 2 of 4 at the line for 8. Addie Wilson, a 2 and a 3 for 5. Maya Jekovic, a 2 and a 3 for 5. Aaliyah Jekovic hit a 3 for 3 points. Elena Harlan, 2 for 2 at the line. She had 2. Izzy Lynch, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Jada Klein, Alyssa Flick, Brianna Hagans all played, did not score. Wilmington 9 twos, 4 threes, 8 of 13 at the line, 38 points. Bishop McCort put 2 players in double figures. Zoe Ferguson led the way with 21 tonight, her second highest output of the postseason. She had 22 in the District 6 semifinals against Portage. She had 21 tonight, 6 field goals, 9 of 12 for 21. Reese Bear, 3 threes all in the first half. She had a pair of free throws in the second half for 11 points. Emma Bruce, 3 twos and a 3. 0 of 2 at the line, 9 for her. Kalina Bailey, 2 twos and a 3, 1 of 2 at the foul line for 8. Ava Zuko, 2 field goals, 1 of 2 at the line for 5. Lexi Wax, a basket for 2. Charlie Stokes, Kylie Durst, and Olivia Urban all played, did not score. Bishop McCort tonight, 14 twos, 5 threes, 13 of 20 at the line, 56 points. McCort jumped out to a 7-0 lead. Crushers led 21-6 after 1. The lead was at 1.32-14 in the second quarter. Wilmington got within 12 at 34-22. It was 36-22 at the break, but Wilmington just 1 field goal in the third quarter. By the same token, McCort only had 2 field goals, but 11 free throws. The lead expanded to 51-25 after 3. And your final tonight, 56-38. Bishop McCort is 20-8. The McCort Crushers will take on Neshannock or Kennedy. That game airing right now on 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7, FacebookLive.com. We certainly encourage you to tune in for that one. Chris?
I have an update. Yeah, the second quarter media timeout. Neshannock is up 23-20.
So a good one certainly at Newcastle. Mark and Bob have the call. And if you're heading back home, wherever you're doing, it's a great way to spend your Friday the 13th.
Yeah,
listening
no
to Mark and Bob. Chris, we have our last bit of business to take care of. The post-game awards will start off with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. Open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturday. And tonight we recognize Wilmington sophomore guard Aaliyah Jekovic as Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. She didn't start. She plays starters minutes. She's no doubt probably not going to be eligible for this award next year or the year after. But
no.
What a really good sophomore year for Aaliyah Jekovic, and really gave her team some life tonight.
Yeah, no question about it. You know, she goes in, right, and that's what she does. She kind of picks the energy level up, by an incredible amount. She did that tonight. She's a, terrific ball handler. She's like a co-point guard with her sister when she's out there. So, yeah, no question about it. A great night and a great season for the sophomore Aaliyah Jekovic.
Aaliyah Jekovic is the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the year, or sub of the game. She'll now be entered into the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the year competition. I think she certainly has a good shot at being the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the year.
Yeah.
But the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the year, his or her teammates will receive a sub, chips, drink, and dessert courtesy of Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. Congratulations to Wilmington's Aaliyah Jekovic, the Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. And that award is powered by Landmark Information Services. And now for our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game Award, brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Tonight, we recognize a young lady who was white hot throughout the playoffs. Another strong outing tonight. Reese Bruckner, 14 points tonight. She came in averaging over 20 points per game in the playoffs. She finishes her senior year with 479 points, 14 tonight. Reese Bruckner, who's no doubt eyeing up going to have a great track and field season this spring, but she's pretty darn good on the hardwood as well.
Yeah, she's been a joy to watch right throughout her career, and certainly this senior season where she kind of put this team kind of on her back and did some amazing things. She's a versatile player. She's a great teammate. She's I found out a little bit yesterday at Wilmington's practice. She's hilarious, just a really just an all-round, all-time great player in the history of Wilmington, and maybe in the history certainly, Briggsy, of teams you and I have covered over the years.
Tonight's Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game is Reese Bruckner. She'll receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Laundryman in Hermitage. So congratulations to Reese Bruckner, the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. And both of our post-game awards, as always, are powered by Landmark Information Services. So Wilmington concludes the season tonight, 56-38, the McCort victory. McCort moving to Monday night's semifinals Wilmington will finish up 23-5. First ever District 10 title for Wilmington. First ever state playoff win this year. In fact, winning 2 games, getting here to the state quarterfinals. Single season record, 23 wins as well. The senior class, Addie Wilson, Alyssa Flick, Reese Bruckner, Avery Harlan, Maya Jekovic. Talk about when we were younger, the Fab Five at Michigan.
Yeah.
This is a Fab Five for Wilmington. What a 4-year run they had, and they're putting a banner on the wall at Wilmington. A gymnasium has a lot of banners, but none that say district champs in girls basketball until now. Yep. They have left their mark.
Yeah, they have left their mark, and again, as painful as tonight feels right now, I'm sure in that locker room, that's that's what they did. What do we do? We won it. We won the first District 10 girls basketball championship in school history, and they'll always be legendary for that.
So Wilmington concludes the season, and Bishop McCort is moving on. And with that, we will call it a night. I want to thank the folks here at Armstrong, Mike Komenos, Jake the AD, the entire staff here. This is a fabulous, fabulous setup. We did have a minor network issue, but I think that was because of the wind outside more so at about 5:55. But this is top-notch. I will gladly come back here anytime to call a game. This is outstanding. I hope they take the blueprints of this place and put them out there for everybody to see them.
Yeah, anybody who's building a new gym, right? If you're building a new gym, come here first and take notes.
So, but thanks to everybody here. Thanks to our cameraman tonight on loan from the Lawrence County Sportsnet, Garrett Dolan. Garrett doing an outstanding job. I don't know if Garrett's still down there or not. Yeah, he's down there. Great job tonight, Garrett. Thank you. He has the headphones on. Listening to some rock and roll music probably. But thanks to Garrett. James Dotson sending one of his top guys down here. Thanks to Art Shannon in the studio producing our game and doing a terrific job as always. Thanks to our sports director and sales manager, Bob Greenberg. Thanks to some of the other guys in Youngstown. Bill Kelly, the market manager, oversees all the Youngstown stations and our stations, allowing us to be able to do these games. Ben Slagle, his engineering work. Aaron Byra, who produces a lot of our games as well. And Chris, barring something out of the ordinary, our final basketball broadcast of the year. But man, this was as enjoyable of a season as I can remember.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I said that last night, to my wife, and I was just amazed at how much fun. It seemed like every game we had was really competitive. Some legendary individual and team performances, and this was a really kind of fulfilling playoff run that you and I got to go on too. It was almost like I call it the second season. It really did feel like a very satisfying second season. So yeah, it's been great working with you, partner. You know how much I enjoy our banter, and certainly your prep, and it's just fun.
Well, and I've learned so much from listening to you, and it's been a fun year, and the warmer weather's coming. Maybe we'll get paired up on some baseball or softball come May or June. But in the meantime, we'll put the equipment away and let the mixer and the computer cool off. We got a lot of mileage out of them here this winter, and it's been a lot of fun. So one last thank you tonight to our video sponsor, Dallas W. Hartman Attorneys at Law. The attorney you choose does make a difference. DallasHartman.com. For Chris Burtch, this is Ryan Briggs saying good night from Kittanning. The Bishop McCort Crushers defeat Wilmington 56-38, and you heard it here on Sports Radio 96.7. You watched it online on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook or via YouTube at NWPA Sports. Make sure to give us a follow or subscribe. Lots of great content there. Just because basketball season's winding down, that doesn't mean the content will stop. We thank everybody who tuned in, watching, or listening. We really appreciate it. Make sure to thank our sponsors. You'll hear them, and you'll be able to see them here as well in just a moment. Our great sponsors allowing us to bring you such great high school sports action all year long. Have a great night. Thanks for listening and watching. We'll talk to you next time on Sports Radio 96.7.
Streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
It is halftime with this score. Neshannock 31, Kennedy Catholic 24. A couple of late foul shots have pushed that out to the biggest lead.
And for those of you listening there, that's Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg. We're going to sign off here on the Facebook and YouTube side. Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch saying good night, and we'll talk to you later on Sports Radio 96.7. Enjoy Kennedy and Neshannock.
Basketball. Tonight's game has been brought to you by Bill McCandless Ford, the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock and Barrel, Meadville Medical Center, Shell Restoration, St. Paul's and Ridgewood Senior Living Communities, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor, Top Tier Federal Credit Union, Sharon Regional Health System, dedicated to serving the community, Joanno Legal Group, UPMC Health System, Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Vay's Pub and Grill, the Sharon American Legion Post 299, Warner's Homes and Improvements, Hermitage Rotary Club, Mailer Insurance, DK Auto LLC, The Laundryman, Reed and Daly Associates, Minuteman Press in Hermitage, Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, Sharon Community Health Center, and 21st Century Energy Group.
Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7.
This concludes our coverage of high school sports. We now join our regularly scheduled program already in progress.